Ayy. In the last 2 videos I uploaded, I go through a few tips you can master to become a better photographer. And by the end of this video, you should have a decent understanding of the basic concepts of photography. Alright, this video is probably gonna be a bit more nerdy than the last 2, but just hold tight for a little minute. So today we're talking about ISO. So what exactly is ISO and why does it matter? Without getting too complicated, ISO is a setting that cameras have built in that allows you to brighten the image as far as you'd like to, depending on how far you raise the ISO. But like all delicious things, there is a downside to using this sweet feature. The further you increase the ISO, the more light the camera is forced to gather in a short amount of time. But I mean literally forced. Images shot on a very high ISO usually tend to come out very grainy or blurry, and sometimes even the colors are ruined, depending on the camera you're using. This may make ISO sound like a negative feature, but I promise you, if you understand its purposes and its boundaries, you'll be able to shoot photos in manual mode with peace of mind in no time. So when would you ever need to raise your ISO? If you're shooting in fairly low light conditions and you're already struggling to get the results that you're looking for, in terms of lighting, try just raising the ISO up a little bit and you'll find that the photos come out a little bit brighter. As long as you don't go too overboard to the tens of thousands of range, you shouldn't lose too much quality. I think that's all for ISO today. I don't want to overwhelm you guys too much, and eventually I can make more in-depth guides. Maybe if you guys are interested, eventually I'll make a video on composition, talking about how to frame your photos to get nicer shots. Like always, if this video has helped you out in any way at all, or you've even found it just slightly entertaining, please consider hitting the like and also subscribing. It really helps out the channel so much. Lastly, I also stream games over on Twitch, so follow me there if you want to come hang out, talk about photography in the chat, ask me questions, or just hang out in general. Later, gamers.